Right, this is the SR 200 tower that we've just put in chains to make sure that everything fits and everything goes where it's supposed to. As you can see, the chain connects to the rotary head cart right in the center of the drill rod. So that means it doesn't pull at an angle. We've put in 2 chains at the top, 2 chains at the bottom. And the reason is very simple. We don't want a chain that snaps to create a problem. This is all just tacked together to make sure that everything is lined up and working. As you can see, we've got LFX slides, and here we've got Earthelite slides in the rotary head. Now the idea here is that the rotary head must be able to come off without any stripping of chains or anything like that, and that your replacement of slides is fast. You can just loosen the bolts and take out the slides that's running inside the channel. We've also got another feature, and that is the table bolts on. So if we've got a different type of table that has to come on here, we can actually make it as a separate table, separate function. There's space for the rotary or the automatic keeper spanner, but the whole table bolts off. So the tower is one single piece. And yeah, the cylinder, we've given it a 1¼ inch port at the front and 2 1¼ inch ports at the back. All these shafts are fastened with taper locks, so it's easy to loosen and easy to replace. So yeah, this is the SR 200, and we can now go and put a normal standard rotary head on here, or we can add a RC rotary head. That's our next items that we have to decide on. As this is a side project and we're just building it so that we can experiment a bit. This is actually, I like what we've done here. We've actually already finished the hydraulic tank. The motor is here. This is a 130 kilowatt motor, and there is the outriggers both sides. I built it to fit on a PowerStar 6x6, so this is all ready for that.